This is a Shields of Shame exclusive.
Meet David Lee Rivera, a former police officer from the Hall County Sheriff's Office in Gainesville, Georgia. Rivera faced charges of sexual assault on a person in custody and violation of oath of office back in March 2022. Rivera pled first-time offender and was sentenced to 5 years of probation and fined $2,755. In his interview, Rivera provides his perspective on the matter. Since his decertification in 2022, Rivera's current whereabouts suggest he may have relocated to another state to continue working in law enforcement. This highlights a systemic issue where consequences for such misconduct appear lenient. Reflecting on this, it raises questions about accountability within police departments and its broader implications for society. If you find this content valuable, consider supporting our platform to access more exclusive insights. Mainstream media often overlooks or minimizes cases of police misconduct, failing to provide a comprehensive understanding of the situation. Shields of Shame aims to bridge this gap by presenting a more detailed narrative. Unlike conventional news sources, we delve deeper into the stories, shedding light on the full extent of the issue. Your engagement, whether through likes, shares, or subscriptions, helps us amplify our impact. Together, we can drive meaningful change. Thank you for your ongoing support, and we hope you find value in this series.
An interview with David Rivera, August 20th, 2020.
Hey, David. How you doing?
Good, sir. How are you?
Derek Lasco.
David Rivera.
I just wanted to talk to you for a few minutes. Are you good with that?
That's fine.
Okay. I do kind of like the last time, and basically what I am, I'm the Hall County agent, so anything that kind of happens in the jail, I will kind of follow up when they ask me to, kind of like that.
Yes.
So it's kind of a similar deal. So I just kind of wanted to get a feel for what's going on. So kind of like the last time, I got to read you this. This investigation is to determine whether any criminal laws have been violated regarding sexual contact with an inmate. It is not an administrative or disciplinary inquiry. You're not being compelled to give any statement or answer any questions. Your cooperation in this investigation is voluntary. You understand?
Yes.
Are you good to speak with me?
Yes.
Okay. Not under arrest or anything?
No.
Do you know why I want to talk to you?
Yeah, about the whole situation that's going on right
Yeah. Do you mind just going into that for me?
now. Well, just basically, I took over the kitchen detail,
Mm-hmm.
and of course, every officer goes through it.
Mm-hmm.
Inmates telling them, "Hey, you're cute," and everything like that. And stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So I had this inmate. She basically went over and beyond and did kind of exceeded a little bit more. Said that she's so how cute, and basically saying that I want you, stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
And my job is to obviously supervise them. And the dry storage, obviously there's no cameras around and stuff like that, so I need to be supervising them there, making sure they're not doing anything wrong.
Mm-hmm.
So back there, she started basically talking to me and stuff, saying you're cute, getting a little bit more, like touching her.
Who? What's her name?
Heather Robertson.
Heather Robertson.
Yes, sir.
White girl, black girl.
White girl.
Okay.
Yes, sir. And she started getting a little touchy, saying I want you, crap like that. And from there, that's when it led up to her touching me and stuff. And then she exposed her areas and stuff. And
What's her areas?
female vagina.
Her vagina.
And her butt and stuff. And from there, it's just I went out of my way and touched her butt, which I know I should have not done at first.
Mm-hmm. When did all this start?
About a month and a half, 2 months ago, sir.
Okay.
That's right.
Is that when she started the kitchen detail?
She's been in the kitchen detail ever since, but that's whenever I started it.
When did you start working here?
August of 2 years ago.
Okay. Okay. So 2018.
Right.
All right. Okay. And how long had you been in that kitchen detail?
I was literally in there for about 3 days, depending on how much the guy vacation took and stuff like that. So it depends. It varies. It wasn't like I'll be in there for a month straight, 2 months straight. It's like a couple of days.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So this relationship with you two started? How long did you say?
It was like about a month and a half ago.
A month and a half. She exposed her vagina to you?
Yes, sir.
And what did you do?
I mean, I basically went out and went out my way.
Went in?
Yeah.
Did y'all have sex?
No.
Oh. Went in with your what? I don't want to put words in your mouth. I'm just
Yeah.
trying to.
Yeah, I don't like talking about it no more. It's just my fingers went
Your fingers went in? Okay. Where did this happen at?
in the dry storage.
Is that part of the kitchen?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And is there any cameras in there?
No, sir.
Okay. Is that why y'all went in the dry storage?
Well, I went to the dry storage because a truck comes here every Tuesday or Thursday, I believe, something around there. Drops off brand new aprons, takes the dirty ones. So I went back there with her so she can set them up and everything, stack them in the shelves.
Mm-hmm.
So that's never let off to that.
Okay. When was the last time that you did anything with her?
Sure, about a month and a half ago. That was like the first and last time I did.
So a month and a half ago, you're in dry storage with her. She exposed her vagina to you, and you put your finger. And you were in there because a shipment was coming in?
Yes.
Okay. Was it just you two in there?
Yes.
Okay. You didn't perform oral sex on her?
How about, what do you mean, those?
Oral sex.
Oh, I did for 2 seconds. That's about it.
When was that?
The same day that happened.
Was it before or after you?
It was after.
So how long did this last?
Just
20 minutes?
about 15 minutes.
15 minutes?
Yes, sir.
Do you remember what time? Was it during the morning or afternoon or?
Oh, afternoon.
So what's the relationship been like with you two since then?
Oh, it's just, it's no relationship. It's nothing like that, sir. It's just, I went out of my way. I did a mistake. That's it.
Okay.
But there's no relationship. There's nothing like that.
Okay. Have y'all communicated?
No, sir.
Is there anything that you've done back there? Have you taken any cigarettes to any inmates or anything like that?
No, sir.
Okay. Now, what's your understanding of the relationship between you and Miss Heather? Is there a policy against that or anything that y'all have? I mean, is that something that you've been told not to do?
Not in that form, but that's policy. I don't have any interactions with inmates and stuff like that in that way.
Okay. I appreciate your honesty, man. I'm just trying to, like I said, we help them out when they call. So that's kind of our point is we come in and just talk to you. Trying to think, anything else I'm missing? So about a month and a half ago, you're working in the kitchen detail. You walked in there because a shipment was coming in. You don't remember if it was morning or afternoon. What did she like? Pull her pants down
Yeah, she pulled her pants down to the thigh level.
and just looked at you? Did she say anything?
She said, "I want you."
And did you say anything at that point?
No, I was like, no, there's any.
Uh-huh. Is there any other inmates back there that you've done anything with?
No, sir, no.
Okay. I just got to ask questions, but is Heather, does she look at you like a boyfriend?
I don't know, sir. I can't speak for her. I don't know.
Because I think, I have a hard time believing it happened just that once.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I've talked to a few people.
Yeah.
So, you want to tell me about the other times?
I mean, she probably does look at me as that, but I don't.
Well, I'm talking about the other times y'all had sexual contact.
Well, I don't know, sir. She probably does. She probably gets jealous when other females talk to me.
This was not the only time that y'all had sexual contact, correct? So tell me about the last time. It wasn't a month and a half ago. When was the last time?
I don't know, sir.
Like,
How many times have y'all?
It was probably 2 times.
Probably 2 times or 2 times?
I think 2 times or 2 or 3, I believe. Something like that.
Okay. Tell me about those times.
It was basically the same thing. She came up to me and she kissed me, and then she grabbed on my junk.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, whoa. And then I walked away. And of course, the last time, basically the same thing. She grabbed me, and I was dizzy.
Where was this?
Dry storage.
And was that last week? Was it The week
No.
before that, was it
It was,
a month and a half ago, and 2 weeks from there, is that the same?
no, a month, and then before another 2 months, if that makes sense.
So I got a month and a half ago this started, is what you're saying, right? And so then time progresses. How many days or weeks after that first time?
About a week and a half after that month and a half.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
A week and a half after that?
Yeah,
Okay. What'd y'all do then?
just nothing. Sure, just because.
So you walked in, was that in dry storage as well? So you walked in dry storage, and what happened?
Well, walk in dry storage, and she came off the corner and everything like that, and she charges at me and kisses me, and whoa, and then she walks away.
Did you go down on her right after that?
No, sir, that was not.
So that was just a kiss.
Yes.
Now, after that, what happened?
After that, that's whenever the exposure happened.
No, that was before, is what you said.
No. That came first, and then the exposure.
Oh, she kissed you.
Yeah, kiss me. That's how it started. Kiss me, then the explosion and stuff.
And where did she kiss you, on the mouth?
Yes.
How long did that kiss last?
That was quick.
So she runs over and kisses you, and how long before that? How long before the time you performed oral sex
That
on her?
was a week and a half.
So a week and a half, and then a week and a half later, that's when you go in there and she pulls her pants down.
Yes, sir. That's whenever we had the shipment and everything.
Now, I've not been in the store. Where was she laying down
No, sir.
in the floor? Was she just standing?
Just standing.
Okay. And did she say no, stop? Anything like that? Did she want it?
Yeah.
Okay. And did anybody else see this?
No, sir.
Did you tell anybody about it?
No, sir. And I should have talked to my supervisor about it.
Okay. Now after that, so now we're progressing in time. After that, when did y'all have another moment?
We really didn't have another moment. I walk in there because the kitchen officer I talk to all the time,
Mm-hmm.
and then she's over there just talking and stuff. But after that, it wasn't.
Okay. What are the other times that you had? I'll just call it sexual contact.
No, sir. No. It was not really that.
I'm not judging you over it. I mean, I just trying to know.
It's not that intimidated, but the second times or the other times after that, we just kissed and everything.
So you never went down on her again?
No, sir.
Why? Why did you never do it again?
Because I felt like it was the right thing to do. And I went a stage of my life that I wasn't happy.
Mm-hmm.
My mom was going through depression. She might go through a divorce. So a lot laid down on me. My brother is kind of edging onto the, I would say, kind of like, in the form that he's lazy, yells at my mom and stuff. So I'm trying to be there
Mm-hmm.
and then be here. And it's more stressful here and stressful out there too. So it's just a whole stress.
You got a lot going on. I mean, and that's what I think probably happened.
Yeah, and I've been wanting to talk to supervisors about
Get it off your chest.
yes, sir, but between you and I, sir, I feel like there's no direct supervision. I feel like
There's no direct supervision.
sure.
Nobody you felt comfortable going to.
I didn't feel comfortable going up to no supervisor. I couldn't go up to him.
I'm conducting a criminal investigation. That's why, I'm talking to you, okay? Just to determine everything that happens. So, I mean, I can't promise you nothing will leave this room. But, that's when it's up to you, like I said, not under arrest or anything.
No.
You can go at any time. So,
I feel like this what it needs is direct supervision. It needs people that actually want to work. Because we're having people that come into jail and they risk people's lives. Every day, I put a uniform on. And every time I walk into these doors, I feel like I'm going to go. I feel I have that mentality. I don't come in here, say, who am I going to pass? Or I'm going to just lay back in the side of a corner and not do shit. I come here to work, sir. And I feel like people don't see that. They take more consideration for people that are lazy and not willing to work. I feel like this place is lacking on that.
And, you know, I don't have anything to do with the way they
No, I understand, sir. Just need
So I
get
feel
that
you.
process.
I mean, it sounds like you're probably going through a lot of stress. And is that what led to all this?
Yes, sir.
I mean, you know that was wrong.
I do. I
Look at
admit.
inmate, right?
I admit to everyone that's wrong. But I was going through so much stress and so much pressure on me that I wasn't thinking straight.
Yeah.
And I was too stressed. I came home. I didn't know what to do. I didn't know who to talk to. I felt like I was alone.
Yeah.
I really couldn't talk to
You
anyone.
feel better now getting it off your chest with me a little bit?
A little bit, yes, sir. Because that's like this is what jail needs. Like not too much people here.
Mm-hmm.
Just like a one-on-one. But I feel like this place, it's stressful to a lot of people.
Well, this is stressful. Law enforcement is a stressful business.
Yes, sir.
About.
And there's a lot of favoritism here too. This ain't my first time getting accused. Well, not accused, but I've been accused of buying alcohol with my uniform on at a gas station. I don't drink, sir.
Mm-hmm.
I don't smoke. I don't do that stuff. And I was accused of doing something that I did.
Mm-hmm.
But they never took that into consideration. They finally found the person that did. But yet they didn't say sorry to me for accusing me, for thinking that it was me.
Well, I mean, it's important. I mean, you deal with that in any kind of business and stuff, probably some, but, you know, it's, I'm glad you feel like you can talk to me about it, and that's what I wanted to ask you about, was stuff with Heather. I mean, what is she going to tell me? Is she going to deny any of this, or?
I don't know, sir. I'm not sure I can speak for her.
Because it's kind of the words I'm hearing is that y'all kind of date. And I don't care. I just got to make sure I'm getting everything right.
We're not. It's just like
I mean,
going out of our
I
way.
heard y'all were saying you love each other.
She says she loves me and all that stuff.
Did you? Nothing wrong with saying you love her back. I mean,
I did one time, and that's just to make her feel good.
so you don't really love her.
No, sir, I don't.
Where did she say she loved you at?
In the kitchen.
This after one of the times y'all?
Yes, sir.
The time or another time?
No, it was another time. This is before everything that happened, and then of course after that happened, she kept telling me I was
So she would say, I love you.
yes, sir.
And would she say it where other people could hear it?
There was inmates around, but I don't know if they heard it. So
And you'd say, I love you too? Is that right?
it was just one time
Have you talked about maybe what's going to happen when she gets out? Were y'all planning on seeing each other? I mean, did y'all talk about that?
she said once I get out, I want to see you and everything, but I kind of give it that like, oh yeah, we'll be fine. But I just boost her ego and anything like that. I really said anything.
Okay. What else did she say? She wanted, she want to get a house together? Or she
No,
wanna,
sir, no, she just wanted to see me outside.
was she going to come? I think she's homeless, right? Did she plan on coming to stay with you or anything?
No, sir.
Did you know her before in here?
No, sir.
What was your first interaction with her? When did you first come in contact with her?
I think it was like I was returning the trays. I was working night shifts, pay kind of thing. That's about it.
Okay. So, I mean, was it clear from you from the beginning that she was attracted to you?
I really didn't pay attention to it because a lot of females in here, they try to get with the officers and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
They try to get, oh no, that's my officer. Oh, that's my dude's daddy. Well, that's my so-and-so, just so they can boost their own ego up, you know? But no.
Did you go to jailer school?
Yes, sir.
Did they kind of warn you about stuff like that?
Yes, sir.
They did?
Yeah.
What did they say?
They said, be careful because these inmates will try to manipulate you.
Yeah.
I'm doing anything, so just keep your head up.
Do you feel like she manipulated you?
Yes, sir. I feel like she manipulated me.
Were you attracted to her sexually?
No, sir.
You were not?
No, sir.
So what do you think kind of brought you to that point to actually
Like I said, sir, I went through
all the stress?
situation, and I was paid. I really, now thinking about it, I'm like, that's nasty, you know, that's
So you don't find her attractive at
No,
all?
sir, I don't.
You think she's nasty?
Yeah, I feel it's nasty. But, I don't know why I did it. I kind of do, but kind of don't. It's like, cause I was so stressed in my life that I lost control of it. And I know they're gonna let that happen. And that day came in.
Did she ever like hold that against you for anything? I mean, you know, kind of, you tell me if I'm wrong, I didn't go to jailer school, but, you know, one of the things is if you do something like that, they can hold that over you to maybe, you know, give me a pack of cigarettes.
Yeah, so it's kind of like.
Or I'll tell,
like
kind of thing.
manipulate.
Did anything like that, manipulate?
Yeah.
Anything like that happen?
No, sir. She did tell me, bring my t-shirt, new t-shirt and stuff. And me, I just, oh, yeah. But in reality, I wasn't gonna do it. I was just giving her the, okay, yeah, you're gonna bring it.
And that must be hard coming in every day knowing, I mean, was that hard after that coming
Yes, sir. It
to
was.
work knowing
I
that you did that?
didn't want to come to the kitchen. I don't want to do anything. I just want to be on the floor and just work, just find work and just get my mind entertained. Like I said, with my whole mom situation and just in here being stressed out and all
Mhm.
that stuff, officers not doing their job and I have to go over and beyond and exceed and applying policy and like towers and stuff like that
Mm-hmm.
because this place ain't safe. It really ain't. Obviously, all jails ain't safe, but
Mm-hmm.
at least officers should take into consideration that you should put policy for anything. Don't run it how you would run it. Don't let the inmates run things. You're the officer. You be in control.
Mm-hmm.
You have to set rules and regulations and let these inmates know that, hey, we're here and we're gonna tell you how to do it and stuff like that.
And would y'all kiss whenever y'all saw each other and you were away and nobody could see you?
In the storage, yeah, she would just come out of nowhere and then just kiss me and just go away.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Did you like that or no?
no, sir. I did.
When she kissed you, when she say, I love you,
No, sir.
she would not say that.
She'll say it like, I think she did say it. I think she said it one time. She came in, kissed me, and she said, I love you, and she walked away.
Okay.
But I feel like, every inmate is like, say if you work here,
Mm-hmm.
and then I work here too.
Mm-hmm.
And then they're like, one inmate will say, that's my boyfriend. Another inmate say, that's my boyfriend. My boyfriend better than your boyfriend, stuff like that.
Did she call you her boyfriend?
No, sir.
I heard she called you her husband.
That's what apparently.
Did you ever hear her say that or hear anybody talk about that?
I heard other inmates saying, apparently you were like that. No, I'm not. So of course she's boosting herself up to feel more better and feel more above than all the inmates.
Okay. So June 24th is when y'all go into. Had you ever worked kitchen detail before then?
No, just taking over his date. But the only
What does that entail, kitchen duty? I mean, when you do that, like, what's your duties?
It's basically just you have a desk right here. Just sit right here. All the stuff is open right here, and you basically sit here, watch the inmates, make sure they're not doing anything like unusual with the tools they use, such as knives and stuff. Make sure you do head count all the inmates. Make sure you count all of them.
Mm-hmm.
And basically don't have them grab each other, fight each other, and stuff like that.
You're just sitting there watching them.
Just sitting
Now, how did you know the what do you call it? What room? What were you calling it? The
there. Dress them.
dry storage. How did you know that was a good place to?
I bet, sir.
Oh, so you didn't know if there's cameras in there or not. Okay. So truly, it's just a moment of. Okay. And so you're telling me that was the only time y'all did that?
Yes, sir.
But she would come out of nowhere and kiss you sometimes. What about last week?
Last week?
Mm-hmm.
She basically did the same thing. She basically came in there and just basically kissed me. No, sir.
And I guess I'm just having a hard time believing that this has happened once. As far as, I mean, I guess she kissed you.
The oral and
Multiple
everything
times.
happened one time, but she kissed me multiple times and anything like that.
Did she ever touch you?
Yes, sir. She grabbed my junk before.
When was the last time she touched?
About, I'd say last week or 2 weeks ago.
2 weeks ago, a week or two ago, she touched your penis.
Mhm.
It sounds like the dry storage is kind of a common deal. So what kind of stuff would y'all talk about in there?
To be honest, sir, we really wouldn't talk about anything. She would just be like, I hate working in the kitchen because a bunch of females, stuff like that. And that's basically it.
And she said she wanted to see you after she got out. Does she know when she was getting out?
Don't know, sir.
What was she in there for? You know?
Not too sure, sir. I'm not really familiar with the charges and everything.
But you had no intention of
Meeting up with her, following up with her, no, sir.
you don't love her.
No, sir.
You don't think of her as a girlfriend.
Hate her, sir. All due respect.
Okay. But she probably, does she think that way to you?
She probably does. But like I said, I can't speak how she thinks, but she probably does. But me, I don't want nothing to do with her. I want to be away from everything.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to be stressed no more.
Mm-hmm.
I just want to live my life step by step.
And, I mean, you know, kind of the jail, they have a pretty good telephone system.
Mm-hmm.
If I go through there, am I going to find out that y'all were talking
No, sir. You're not.
at all?
Mm-hmm.
Talking to any inmates?
No, sir.
Okay. You're not selling any contraband or anything back
I
there?
never did.
Now, did y'all ever make out?
One time, yes, we made out, but I was just making out.
Anything else you want to get off your chest? Now's the time.
No, sir.
Because I'm going to go back and talk to everybody, and, you know, anything that don't match up, they're going to tell me, okay. So is there anything else I need to know now? Okay. So how did all this come up? What happened? Did you tell somebody? I mean, how did all this come about?
What do you mean, sir?
I mean, did she tell somebody about this, or did you tell
I
somebody?
didn't tell anyone, sir. She probably over there bragging about it or something like that.
Okay. Who all have you told about this relationship with Heather? Did you tell any other jailers? Did you tell any? You have a wife or girlfriend? Did you ever tell her about it?
I did mention it to her, but she wasn't happy about it.
To your wife or okay, girlfriend. What's your girlfriend's name?
Lorena Garcia.
So you told her about the relationship. Was this before?
No, it was after. I had my interview and everything yesterday.
Oh, so you spoke with him. Okay. So when you tell her last night or something,
Yes, sir.
you haven't discussed it with anybody else.
No, sir.
Just to be clear, this is the only time this happened. No other inmates are going to tell me anything.
But the only time.
Yeah, so just simple mistake.
Yes, sir. Simple mistake that I regret.
And if we find any videos, anything, all y'all been doing is kissing other than those 2 times. Now, what would you call making out? And how long did y'all make out?
About 30 seconds to a minute.
And when y'all make out, would you touch her or anything?
At times, yes, but just sometimes I just make up.
Okay. Would you do it over clothes or under?
And sorry.
So that's what I need to know right there. So there's another time, right, that you put your fingers in there. Tell me about that. That's what I'm getting at.
Same thing right there, sir. It's just another day, she came in, kissed me, and then just went over her clothes, and then I went inside her clothes and took her.
Okay. So how many times does that happen?
I would say like 3 times, 4 times.
But you don't really remember the days.
No, sir.
So 3 or 4 times plus the time, so 4. So about 4 times. Do you got a minute? I mean, just so I don't lose anything, could you just write me down everything? So, do you mind?
I mean, I'll try my best. I mean, I really don't know.
I mean, just so I'm getting the dates and stuff right. I just kind of, would you mind doing that? Just kind of writing a statement. So exchanging, you've got kind of a diagram here, exchanging hello, kissing me out of nowhere in the dry storage, making out for 30 seconds while fingering her,
Yes, sir.
grabbed my penis over my clothing, told me she loves me. She wanted to meet up when she got out, is that right? She wanted to bring her white wanted me to bring her white t-shirts. She would stack the aprons and stack them while she was telling me she loved me and she wanted me bad. To her touching me, grabbing my penis over clothing, began to finger her and perform oral sex for 2 seconds. After then, she kissed me. She would tell me she loved me. I would say it back just to boost her ego up. Didn't mean anything. I say to her, go to the dry storage and kiss me out of nowhere and walk away. So, this is and when did y'all first start exchanging hello? How long ago?
Oh, I don't remember, sir.
But this happened, this that you're telling me is when you had formal sex for 2 seconds. That was the June 24th.
Case taken.
Okay. And do you know about how long before this happened?
No, sir.
Okay. Um, do you remember like the first, I probably asked you this and I apologize. You remember like the first time y'all exchanged hello? A week before this or 2 weeks or a month? I don't know. What, a year ago or anything?
No, sir.
Okay. Do you remember when this was? Do you remember when any of these were supposed to this as far as time frame?
No, sir. I wasn't really thinking.
Okay. But the one thing you do know is this was like June 24th, that week.
Around there.
Around there. And when was this last one? Go to
This one right here.
all these two, when telling me she loved me. Was this just any time you worked?
Anytime I worked.
So pretty much she's been telling you she loved you every time you came to work.
Yes, sir, basically.
Since this time.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
And this was about like 2 weeks ago.
You mind just so I can remember who wrote this, just sign and date that?